In the land of Iriua, dominated with hills and great rivers, there was a village ruled by King Adadiji. His kingdom flourished, and his people lived in peace, guided by the wisdom of the council of elders. But as with every kingdom, the most important power was not the king nor the elders, it was the ancient forces of nature. Among the many gods and goddesses Tiamat protected the land, there were two mighty beings that stood apart, the goddess of rain and thunder, Omoteli, and the goddess of healing, Ayana. Omoteli was a formidable figure. Her power was unmatched when it came to controlling the skies. She could summon storms that would flood the lands and bring thunder that could strike down anything in its path. Her anger was a terrifying thing, and the people of Iriua respected her deeply, never daring to displease her. She was beautiful, with eyes like dark clouds, and a voice that could shake the earth itself. Ayana, on the other hand, was a goddess of peace and restoration. Her hands could heal the sick, mend broken bones, and soothe the aching hearts of the people. She was gentle and kind, her presence like the calm after a storm, her touch soft as the breeze. Her beauty was of a quiet sort, like the moonlight that bathed the land at night. Her followers adored her, for she brought comfort to the weary and hope to the hopeless. The trouble began when both Omoteli and Ayana laid their eyes on a mortal, a man named Emica, the greatest hunter in the village. His fame had spread far and wide, for he could track the fiercest beasts through the thickest jungles, and he carried a bow that never missed its mark. He was a man of strength, of courage, and of rare beauty. His skin was like polished bronze, and his eyes gleamed with the intensity of a predator in the wild. Both goddesses found themselves enchanted by him. At first, Emica was unaware of the affection the two goddesses held for him. He was a simple man, content with his life as a hunter. But soon, both Omoteli and Ayana appeared to him in different forms. Omoteli came to him as a storm, her dark clouds rolling in and the air thick with the scent of rain. Her voice, like thunder, promised him power over the skies if he would only be hers. "I can make you the ruler of the heavens, Emica," she said. "The rain will fall at your command, and thunder will be your ally. Marry me, and you will wield the power of the storm." Ayana, however, approached him in the soft glow of the moon, her presence calming as the night breeze. "Emica," she whispered, "I can heal the wounds of your heart and body. No sickness will touch you, and your strength will never falter. Choose me, and I will give you a lifetime of peace and joy." Emica, torn between the two, was unsure of how to choose. His heart was drawn to both goddesses. He could feel the pull of Omoteli's fierce energy, and he longed for the soothing embrace of Ayana. The village council, knowing the dangers of having both goddesses vying for Emica's affection, warned him to be cautious. "The gods are fickle," the elder Okoro said, "and if they fight over you, it could destroy us all." The tensions between the two goddesses grew. Omoteli, angry at the thought of being rejected, summoned a mighty storm. The sky grew dark, and the thunder cracked loudly above the village. Ayana, in her desperation, called upon the healing winds, trying to calm the storm with her gentle touch. The winds clashed, the thunder rumbled louder, and the rains began to pour, flooding the fields. "Choose, Emica," Omoteli thundered, "or I will take what is mine by force." "I will not fight for a man like this," Ayana cried, her voice like the softest melody. "I will not let your anger destroy everything we have built." The people of Iriua trembled in fear as the gods clashed. The ground shook beneath their feet as Omoteli summoned bolts of lightning, and Ayana tried to heal the rifts in the earth. The air was thick with magic, the skies alive with their battle. But Emica, realizing the danger his indecision had caused, made his choice. Standing tall in the center of the village, he called out to the two goddesses, his voice steady and strong. "I will not choose between you," he said. "I will not let your powers destroy this village. If you wish to have me, you must prove your love for me and for this land in a way that will not harm us." Both goddesses, stunned by his words, paused their battle. The winds died down, and the storm slowed. Omoteli, her eyes flashing with both rage and respect, spoke first. "Very well," she said. "I will bring the rain and thunder, but only in moderation. I will show you the power I possess, but I will not let it consume the earth." Ayana, her heart full of both sorrow and understanding, nodded. "And I will heal the land. I will make it fertile once more, and I will bring peace to those who suffer." And so, the two goddesses, each with her own gifts, made a pact to work together. Emica, though deeply honored, knew that neither goddess could possess him entirely. He was a man of the earth, tied to the land, and it was the land itself that called to him. The Council of Elders, seeing that the two goddesses had reached an agreement, declared that no one, god or mortal, could claim Emica's heart without also respecting the land and the people of Iriua. The storm subsided, the rains fell gently, and the land was healed. Emica, the great hunter, never chose between the two goddesses, for he knew that in their unity, there was balance. The village of Iriua thrived, and both Omoteli and Ioana watched over the land, each respecting the other. They were no longer rivals but partners in keeping the land alive. And so it was that Emica, though never marrying either goddess, lived a life of peace, his heart forever bound to the land and the balance between the powers of rain, thunder, and healing.